Confusion shall remain the keyword in this review of MGM's Beacon 23. It underscores our thoughts and compilation of observations. Creator Zak Penn adapts part of Hugh Howey's novel of the same name as the first season of the show. Howey's name earlier came up in the year when Apple TV's Silo made headlines. The author's works brought a lot of excitement among fans. Beacon 23 shows a lot of bravery with its high concept and glimpses of brilliance in translating the perennial battle between humans and machines. However, all the hard work and sincere intentions come undone with an underwhelming narrative defined by confused creative choices and a half-baked attempt to make ends meet. Lena Headey and Stephen James star as strangers who meet each other on a beacon, aka a light tower in space due to pure chance. However, as the series progresses, Aster and Hallen's meeting feels more of a foreshadowing of the past and its unresolved connection to a groundbreaking, notorious phenomenon in space. The beacon's history unfolds with a series of different flashbacks as we are introduced to an eclectic bunch of visitors. It includes rogue wreckers, a megalomaniac billionaire desperate to play God, and even simpler beings who reinforce our confidence in humanity. At the center of all the story building lies the mystery of a shining mass of matter called the artifact. It dictates the behavior of everyone who is associated with the beacon but beguiles any attempts to learn more about it. The show gets frustratingly distant from uncovering its substance as the episodes go by. Beacon 23 raises more questions than pilfering answers for viewers from its subdued approach to storytelling. And that is the central problem with Season 1. It is too fractured in its current form. A lot of time and effort is wasted trying to give the semblance of creative control. Zak Penn and the writers fail to present their ideas with clarity or in an easily accessible form. Viewers have to work really hard to break down the complexity of the different moving parts. The plot goes in many directions that stretch its ability to feel cohesive or well-rounded. The creators are spoilt for choices, struggling to choose a particular storyline and towing it. Beacon 23 is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of nothing. That is as close a characterization will come to reflecting the fundamental faults of the show. Initially, when the focus is on the chance meeting between Aster and Hallen, Beacon 23 brims with potential. Although the final product, cheap visual effects and depthless set designs, leave a lot to be desired, at least the weight of the drama feels right. The foreplay is akin to a game of chess with each player working hard to outsmart the other, but at the same time, exhibiting compassion. This to and fro does not last, though. From the third episode onward, Beacon 23 becomes a collection of glorified set pieces revolving around themes of machine versus man and the duality in the latter's expansive tendencies. The writers are critical of human intervention and curiosity, which, when piqued, can be both brilliant and ruthless. Milan Aleph and Keir are two characters used by the creators to assimilate this phenomenon. Bart's humanization and subsequent dehumanization is a clever narrative choice as well. We are on the cusp of a tectonic shift in how the world works with artificial intelligence. The line between what's real and what's not is blurring each passing day as the technology matures. Although that isn't the underlying premise of Beacon 23, it is a fascinating offshoot that must make its place in public discourse. But that is all the positives that I could glean from the show. All the diversions introduced in the subsequent episodes tend to tear at each other, failing to be in continuation of one another. This is the prime reason why my experience of watching the season was alienating. The chopping and changing gets too much to the point that the blue rocks, or relics, are completely sidestepped. Season 1's conclusion paves the way for a new season, which has already been announced. Could it be that MGM's experiment turns out to be wildly different than the promise that Apple TV made with Invasion? I don't think so.